In the rural village of Bhagalpur, an artisan named Sundar built a thriving business on a very specific promise. His specialty was banner painting, but he also crafted clay pots and toys. While other local painters competed on price, Sundar competed on permanence. He relied exclusively on high-grade acrylic and fabric paints. When customers complained that 25 rupees for a pot was too expensive, he refused to haggle. Those premium colors allowed the finished pieces to survive harsh sun and heavy rain for years. He lost the bargain hunters, but he kept the loyalists. This bar chart breaks down the economics of a single pot. You have a large block representing the material cost of those premium acrylics, sitting right below the profit. This establishes a baseline margin. It's the strict minimum price threshold a business has to maintain, so it can afford high-quality raw materials without operating at a loss. Drop the price to appease a customer, and you instantly consume the profit block. Sundar even trained his new wife, Vidya, in his methods, emphasizing that their entire livelihood depended on this specific chemistry. Once applied, the acrylics gave a brilliant finish and bonded so tightly that water couldn't strip them away. A premium reputation is built on a foundation of absolute reliability. To protect that long-term brand equity, a business owner has to be willing to turn down immediate low-paying sales. Local economies do not exist in a vacuum. External market conditions shift, and small businesses are usually the first to feel the impact. During a routine trip to the city market, Sundar was hit with two simultaneous economic shocks. The wholesale price of his preferred acrylic colors doubled in a single month, and a new goods and services tax was added on top. These two parallel lines track production cost and customer price. When the cost of materials spikes, but the local market can't absorb a price hike, you get a margin squeeze. The profit space between them shrinks to almost nothing. This margin squeeze is psychologically exhausting. Sundar was putting in the exact same hours of skilled labor, but taking home a fraction of the money. Sudden economic pressures force once stable businesses into a vulnerability zone. The commitment to their founding principles is put to an immediate, harsh test. Right in the middle of this squeeze, a massive opportunity arrived. The village sarpanch placed an order for 100 banners for the upcoming local elections. It looked like a windfall, but the math revealed a trap. Fulfilling a 100-banner order using premium acrylics at the newly inflated prices meant days of intense labor for negligible profit. His supplier offered an alternative: switch to cheaper, lower-quality poster colors. Doing so would artificially restore his original profit margins overnight. We are looking at a molecular breakdown of this decision. On the left, the acrylic forms an interconnected solid mesh. On the right, poster paint sits as loose, disconnected particles. This is quality fading. Sundar rationalized the downgrade for a short election cycle. As the view zooms out, the cheap poster paint looks exactly like premium acrylic. The client would never know. Catastrophic business failures rarely begin with malicious intent. They start as seemingly logical, margin-saving adjustments that invisibly hollow out a product's integrity. Initially, the gamble paid off. Sundar delivered the 100 banners, received high praise from the village, and walked away with full payment. He believed he had successfully outsmarted the margin squeeze, but the physical world always provides a stress test. On the third night, heavy clouds gathered and heavy rain battered the village. Those cheap poster colors lacked the dense molecular mesh of acrylics. Under the assault of the downpour, the water-soluble substitute completely dissolved. The next morning, the village woke up to ruined banners. The sarpanch was publicly humiliated right before an election, instantly shattering Sundar's illusion of a job well done. This chart tracks brand trust over time. You can see years of steady climbing based on reliable work. But following a catastrophic product failure, that trust plunges vertically to zero. This is reputation bankruptcy. Summoned to face a furious mob, Sundar was forced to return the entire payment. Stripped of his livelihood and the community's trust, he was banished from the village forever. Cutting core quality to survive a temporary margin squeeze is a gamble against nature. A reputation takes a lifetime of uncompromising work to build, but only a single storm to wash away.